It is a sunny, beautiful winter day outside, and I'm making this video not because I said I was going to make this hamburger meat pie the other day, uh, although I did, but because yesterday I was out posting up my Posh Shake dog walking business flyers, and I had discovered, unfortunately, that one of my favorite little malls that I like to hide away in, instead of a library where I could sit and write, had been closed down, and all that was left that was open attached to the building was the Shoppers Drug Mart. And I was devastated about how the buildings are emptying out. Businesses are shutting down, restaurants are shutting down, and there's nothing left because of the influx of changes in this country. I'm no longer in the country I was born in. I no longer recognize where I am, and I was born here. This is no longer the place I lived in as a child. And part of that is in reflection to the restaurants, the food, the celebrations, the fun things we did. People coming in droves, replacing the lives lost at a rate so fast that it's the same as the population of the country. Making changes that are based on their interests and their needs and their desires only because of all the great things they heard about this place. And never taking notice to stop and pause long enough to realize that putting into effect everything of interest to them would absolutely devastate and destroy the place they heard so much about that they wanted to come and visit. And coming here to visit is one thing. To stay and do that is entirely another, because the people here didn't have any interest in what they brought and the changes made, which causes restaurants to get closed down and little food stores to go over financially because we don't buy the products. We don't have any interest in the entertainment or their arts. There's very little desire, interest for it. Many of us dislike the smell of a lot of it. And also, if too many people come to one place, then it takes away any interest or curiosities for us to travel to their place. If you're here and it's so to the point where all of it is just some sort of pitch for tourism, then you destroy the purpose of the tourism. So I'm just celebrating the fact that at least I'm good cooking at home, and I'm going to make my meat pie. And I could, of course, not resist taking some and putting it aside in the bowl. And I've put the big pan in the oven while I work on the potatoes that are left down here. Because at the end of the day, if I have to end up having, a lineup of people outside of my home with plates asking me to feed them food they do recognize, do want, and do know because of where their ancestry comes from, most of us being European, of that national regular order of the Canadians that we have tried to be, then it looks like I would be striking gold when it comes to supporting the flavors and tastes and interests of the traditional original Canadians and what they like. Apparently, not only have we lost a lot of lives, a lot of people have died. The Highway of Tears, domestic violence, the euthanasia law, the drugs crisis. People are leaving also to go live and work in other places where there's a better economy, more opportunities and stuff. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to Canada. I fear for it. I fear for the land. I fear for the nature. I fear for the animals. At any rate, stay with me. Enjoy how the meat pie results go. I'll be back to show more clips of the results of the value of home cooking. Staying close to family, taking care of those that you love, taking care of yourself and your health, relying on your skills and your ability, and be less dependent on stores and restaurants and products that have lots of extra stuff in it that actually makes us sick, doesn't make us strong, and that it's better to be able to take care of ourselves so that if some sort of crisis happens, you're going to be all right, right? Because you know how to work with flour, water, eggs, salt, potatoes, meat, and vegetables. Okay, peace out, everybody. Bye.